All right, well, let's move on to the angle that I wanted to discuss from Raw, which is Bret Hart. Bret Hart's here, Vlad. How do you think of that, huh? Nice.
Oh, yeah, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will
be. Yes, of course.
But is he still the best there is?
well, Gunther would say that he's the best there is now. But...
Yes, you guys are jumping ahead. I was going to cover the angle, but it's okay. No, it's all right. Well, let's move on to what happened here. So Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett are in the ring, and they're going to personally introduce Bret Hart to the ring in Calgary, Alberta.
Because it's in Canada, right?
Of course, yes. So Bret Hart got on the mic, and he talked about how Canadian champions never duck a challenge, right? That they're always like him, trying to prove that they're the best there is, best there was, and the best there ever will be. Which this immediately gets Gunther to come out, which I thought was hilarious that he came out just at the mention of somebody ducking somebody, because he ducked somebody last week. So he's like, oh, this guy must be talking about me, huh? He's talking shit. Yeah. I'm coming out there to talk to him. So he comes out, shows Bret his world title, right? And basically, you're right. So he basically tells Bret, yeah, you might have been, but now I'm the best there is and the best there ever will be. And he talked about, here, let me play one clip. I'm going to put this on watch along mode. It's over here in the corner if you guys want to zoom in, but this is as big as I could play it without breaking copyright rules. But let's listen to what Gunther said to Bret here.
That you will always be a close second to my actual favorites.
Yeah, this was great.
And my all-time favorite is none other than Bill Goldberg.
Fantastic. That's perfect.
The crowd knew. They were like, oh. All right, let me move back. Let me move back to picture mode. That's the only clip I wanted to play, really. But yes, this prompts Sami Zayn to come out, who is wearing the jersey of that hockey player who died tragically in a car accident. So he's there being a baby face to the crowd, but that was really sad. But anyway, so Bret's here to defend, or Sammy's here to defend Bret, obviously. It's like you're talking shit to Bret. But I thought Bret was pretty disrespectful to Gunther. He's kind of like the one who started this whole mess. But okay, so Sammy's here, and Sami basically, he still wants his match that he challenged Gunther last week, and Gunther refused. And Gunther basically said, what did he tell him? Like, you're not in my league, right? And he walks off. And I'll play some more stuff. I was going to play some stuff from Bret. It's good to hear Bret Hart's voice. Watch along mode over here in the corner. And here's what Bret said as Gunther was leaving the arena.
That looks like a coward. That looks like a dirty yellow coward right there. Walking back to the dressing room. A gutless yellow coward.
Man, Bret Hart talking like that, it made me feel like literally like I was back in 1996. You know, it just was completely the same. He sounds completely the same.
Yeah.
It was a great use of him here. But all right, so Gunther did get finally pulled back into it by Bret Hart calling him Yella. You know, nobody likes to be called Yella. But this led to like a little scuffle between Sami Zayn and Gunther as Sami got in his face. And I think the referees and officials came and broke it up. And the scene ended with Gunther kind of backing out of the ring and Bret Hart raising Sami's hand as a baby face. So, all right, what are our ratings for this? Let me pull up our rating system. Let's see what I got. I got a thumbs up from Vlad. He liked it. And a 2 thumbs up from Robert. He loved it. And also a 2 thumbs up from me. Big Bret Hart fan, but I also thought it was a good segment. So, all right, Vlad, you liked it. That's not a bad rating. Thumbs up. So let's hear your thoughts on this, on Bret Hart and Gunther and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it reinvented the wheel in the thing, but it was a very entertaining segment, I should say. Bret Hart, as KAYHAN might know, is probably my all-time favorite wrestler. I just love the way his matches were a big part of my childhood. Just the way he worked made wrestling seem realistic. Anyway, so I liked him in addition to the segment. Gunther is just a great heel, man. He knows the right thing to say at the worst. Like, it's basically the worst possible time in the worst possible place. You know, here he is in Canada, where Bret Hart is like a hero. He is a legend in Canada, whether some people like to admit it or not, whatever. But anyways, So, and just like, yeah, my favorite wrestler, Bill Goldberg, man. Bill Goldberg was
I
like,
know. There was too much good stuff. Let me get your comment on one criticism I have, though. Although I love this segment, I did think, because I criticized last week's segment that Gunther was
why is he
too
not accepting
cowardice. Yeah, it's too much cowardice. It's making him look bad. So is there any criticism for you on that? Did that play into your rating? Why you didn't give it a loved it rating?
Not. I still stand by the fact that it's going to happen, and that he's playing the heel. That he's just like he's been challenged. He's gonna accept, but he's not gonna make it as easy as like I accept. That's it, type of thing, But he's playing the heel. He's making Sami kind of work for the thing at somewhat, that type of thing. But no, that's not the reason. The reason is it was a good segment, but I wouldn't say it was this amazing segment. It was good.
All right. So let me reset the clock for Robert. I got 90 seconds for you too. You gave it a 2 thumbs up like me. The floor is yours.
Yes. Okay. So I love this. So I think when I first started, not started watching wrestling, but when I really started getting into it was during Bret Hart's rivalry with Owen. I think there was a build up to a Bret Hart Owen Hart matchup, so brother versus brother, and so
cool.
That was the first angle that hooked me into wrestling. I mean, I watched wrestling before that, but that was the first angle that I can remember that really hooked me into what was called WWF at that time. So, I basically grew up on Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels too, but the Bret Hart Owen Hart angle was really the angle that started my love for wrestling. So this was a special segment to me. It's always good to see Bret Hart. This is not something we're going to see very often, so I definitely appreciated this segment. Now, one thing I do want to point out, I don't know if Gunther did this on accident or not, but during his promo, he did actually call Wade Barrett by his real name, Stu, when he said, like Stu said. That's Wade Barrett's real name. So I don't know if that was an accident or if he intended to do that, but I just wanted to point that out. But anyways, Gunther was doing excellent heel work here, getting the Bret Hart and the crowd riled up by mentioning Bill Goldberg. I thought that was golden. I just, man, this segment was awesome. I loved it.
Yes, I thought they turned it around real quickly with this Sami Zayn Gunther angle, and the Bret Hart injection was nice.